GOAT here, the greatest of all time sports traveler on 26th December 2023. It's a holiday. You need a holiday. Here in Nauru, my 14th and final independent country to visit in Oceania. Celebrate good times, come on! I said I was the greatest sports traveler of all time, except when there's a holiday because there ain't no sports. I never said I was the greatest singer, but I thought those renditions were pretty good, so I'm gonna give myself a clap. Jamaican clap. Jamaican clap. So, where is the GOAT in Nauru, the smallest country, independent country, not territory, in Oceania? It is, by the way, about 12:15. I just had myself a good filling of fish and chips, and I got energy. 51, I'm looking good, looking pretty. So where am I? I am on Anibari Beach. Don't quote me on that pronunciation. A-N-I-B-A-R-E, beach in Nauru. Nauru. Beautiful day, light wind, you can hear me, and of course you can see the prettiest thing that ever lived. Having a great time. It is humid though. Humid. So in addition to having that fish and chips, I had to get my fair Irish skin out of the sun. And during that time, waiting for my stomach to get filled up, I put back on that 50 ESFP or SFP or PPF, or whatever the heck it is for your sunblock. Sorry, I'm spitting. Reminds me of that time when I had a hockey coach growing up in Hartford, Connecticut. Joe, 2 hands on the stick. On the stick. 2 hands on the stick. Referring to was the hockey stick, the ice hockey stick. Right now I could use some cold weather, which I don't really like because it's hot, brother. But it's a beautiful beach. Anibari Beach. Forgive me, Nauruans, if I'm torturing the pronunciation of your beautiful beach. Palm trees, beautiful beach. Now it's low tide, and this don't look like a swimming beach. It's a pretty beach. This ain't no swimming beach. Could you see that, boys and girls? Them rocks will cut your feet up real bad, and you're gonna bleed. You don't want to bleed when you go to the beach. You gotta work on your tan when you go to the beach. We doing that here. You don't want to cut yourself when you go in the water. It looks pretty, like me, but this ain't a beach you can go out there, and if you do, make sure you're wearing some good footwear, otherwise you're gonna cut yourself. But outside of that, it's a very nice beach. In fact, I don't see no trash, although I can talk some good trash. I'll whoop your ass, Joe Frazier. I don't see any trash for the most part. Probably one of the cleanest beaches I've seen in Oceania. Before I take back those words, let me step back and take a further look. Nope. There's a little bit of stuff right there. Don't know if you can see it. You can see this. Prettiest thing that ever lived. But no, this looks like a pretty clean beach. Beautiful view. There's Mount Nauru. I just made that shit up. That's Mount Nauru, the highest point here in Nauru. I'm making that shit up as I go. I'm gonna put up another picture later that I took on a viewpoint before I had my fish and chips lunch, which shows a better picture of what I am now calling Mount Nauru. This reminds me of the time I was in the Federated States of Micronesia, not suffering from amnesia, on the island of Pohnpei, P-O-H-N-P-E-I, not to be confused with the historic city of Pohnpei, which of course I am the greatest I've been to in Italy. Reminds me of that in the fact that they have a wall there on the island of Pohnpei, which I call the Great Wall of Micronesia. I don't know if that's the real name or not. I don't care. I'm the greatest. I made it up. Just like I made this up. We're calling that Mount Nauru. And so far, that's the highest point I've seen here in Nauru. Is it? I don't know, and I don't care. It's my video. I'm calling it Mount Nauru. The wind has picked up a little bit. Having a great trip. I can't believe it. I've been to Antarctica, but today a milestone achievement for the GOAT of the 6 mostly inhabited continent, mostly of the 6 inhabited continents. I think a few scientists live full-time in Antarctica in the summer. Only people that live there in the winter are the penguins, the whales, and some birds. So I've achieved a major milestone today on 26th December 2023 at 51 years. And goddamn, I'm getting old. 51 years and more than 9 months. I completed seeing all the independent countries in one inhabited continent. And that continent would be Oceania. I've been to all 14 independent countries in this here continent. I'm coming after you next, Africa, and Asia, and Europe, and North America. In South America, I only got 3 left. Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana. And I don't even got to go to French Guyana because that's owned by France. But because I want to keep things fair, I'm going to come there too. Don't know when. My goal is to see every country by my 54th birthday, which would be March 25th, 2026. See if I can hold myself accountable by putting up this video before then and see where I am in 24 and 25 to get to my goal by 26. That's where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is more than 80 countries I've been doing now. So I'm not halfway there. There's 195, I think, designated by the United Nations. The hardest ones for me definitely going to be Africa. And as of this video, I've only been to 5 countries in Africa. And there's more than 50 boys and girls. You can do the math. I got a lot of traveling to do in Africa. In Asia, doing pretty good in the eastern part. I still got a lot to do in the western part. And Europe, still got a lot to do in the east. I've done okay in the west. The opposite. North America, ain't got too much left. Maybe 15 countries. And South America, 3. So, Africa, Europe, those are the main ones I gotta conquer. And hopefully I do that next year, 2024. But 2023, it's been quite pretty. South America, Antarctica, Asia, and now here, Oceania. It's the GOAT. Over and out. Bye.